Hello students, your instructor here again, John Mandiola with another screencast. This one picking up where we left off before was to make a two-page spread with Indesign. Use Indesign. I mean, you can use Illustrator if you have two artboards, but this kind of stuff is made for Indesign. That's what the industry expects when you're doing multi-page work. So yeah. Anyway, knockout type, end square, text wrap, image caption, drop cap. So I'm gonna go through these kind of like individually, not in any kind of like not in any kind of way that really makes sense as far as a design would go, but we'll just go through them one by one. So knockout type, simply what that is, let's say I have a box here, and I'm gonna zoom in on that box, and let's say that box is gonna be black or some other color, basically any color except white. And I'm just going to go, got this, I'm going to go to content, and I'm going to go to text, and then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to type knockout type. And you can't see it because by default the type is black, so I'll go over to my swatches, and I'll make it white. I can just make this whatever size I want. That's knockout type, essentially. You can also do it, if I wanted to, I could overlay a text box on top of this. Type knockout type overlay box. Let's say I get that white, and I center that. So that's another way to do it. Oops, I spelled overlay wrong, but you get the idea. So if you do this first option like this, don't leave it like this where the text runs right up to the edge. That's awful. It creates tension, and a word I like to say, it creates claustrophobia because you're like stuck right up against the edge. It's like when you're in a small closet in the dark. So what you want to do, if you have this, if you have any text that's in any kind of box that has color in it or imagery in it, don't leave it on the edge. If it's just a colorless box, you know, it just shows the background through, that's fine. Like this one, it's fine. But for this one, since the color is actually in the box itself, what you want to do is go to Object, Text Frame Options. And when you're in here, you will get what's called inset spacing. And usually the chain link is active, which means that they'll all adjust at once. So let's say I do this, and I can preview it. So you can see that it kind of creates this light blue line inset from the edges of the box, and now the type is inset, something like this. You notice, oh, it forces two lines. Well, that's something you have to deal with. That's better than having this right up to the edge. That's my son, and his feet are wet. It's okay, Christian. So that's how you can do that. Again, for this kind of box, it won't really matter because I am positioning this arbitrarily wherever I desire. But for a box that has color in it, you're going to want to do that, whether it's a light color on dark, where it's knocked out in this case, where it's white against any color, or whether it's, you know, a black type against a yellow box or whatever. So that's knockout type. And let's see what's next here. End squares and symbols. You know what? I'm going to save these for future videos coming up. So that's all I got for this one, so stay tuned for more.